Hello, this is the astrology for March the 18th through the 24th. So nothing's really, well, stuff is happening this week, but not really that much, okay? So all we have is Aries moving into the sun on the 20th, okay? So this is a time of rebirth and new beginnings. Aries is a very playful energy and it likes to do new things and try new things. So let's see what this week has in love for that. Be careful about people coming back into your life, okay? I feel like people are going to be re-examining things because of this rebirth and new beginning energy, okay? Also, this is a time for you to think about any past things that you're leaving up in the air, okay? So that's what's going on with that energy. So you also have Mercury going retrograde on the 23rd. So of course, be careful about signing contracts, starting new relationships as well, because we all know that they don't last when they're made in Mercury retrograde. So contracts, I think I said that already. Making final decisions on things. You might want to be a little bit careful with that, okay? Yeah, be careful because I feel like you're not looking at things all the way through, okay? So be careful about finalizing things because I don't feel like you're looking at them all the way through. Have strength. This is a time to keep moving forward. It's going to be really hard because maybe you do want to finalize things, but keep moving forward, okay? Like I said, new relationships. This is a time really to reevaluate new relationships because there's all this energy about new beginnings and starting things new. Be careful. I feel like you're going to feel like everyone new that comes into your life during this time is a soulmate or something like that because it's going to be seeming to be working good. But the thing about the new communication is because Aries brings in that air with Mercury retrograde of things being new and fresh, okay? And I don't feel like you're using all of your mental capacity to really look through things because of that. And then the Devil card comes up. Okay? So be very careful. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that at this time you're seeing things all the way through, or you'll start to see that things are not quite as they seem. One more card. Yep. So be careful about relationships. About starting new relationships. I feel like every one of them is going to seem like a soulmate relationship. But I'll tell you what, with that card coming up right here, if you can get through the Mercury retrograde and still be together, then it's okay. But don't make any final decisions during the Mercury retrograde, okay? So next we'll have your tarot readings for the week. Thank you for listening. Hello, water signs. This is your reading for March 18th through 24th. So we're going to start with Cancer. Spirit, what do you have for Cancer for March 18th through 24th? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? There it is. Oh, these are your cards. They wanted to come right out. Temperance. High Priestess in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords. It's exactly 6 cards too. Page of Swords in reverse. And the 10 of Swords. Now I'm going to take from the top of the deck since those all fell from the bottom. 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords in reverse. So, your energy. Split the deck. That's what I heard. Okay. So, you may feel left out in the cold now that you have come out of a mental trap that you were in, Cancer, okay? Yeah, you've definitely withdrawn from something after some deep thinking, okay? And now you feel the abandonment of something, okay? So it's going to take patience for you to get through this and realizing the truth of why you did this and why you put yourself in this situation, okay? So you have to be patient. I feel like also You may feel like you've taken on something that is too big, and that's because there's a need for you to listen to your intuition. You have an internal conflict going on, or a fight, but I feel like you're going to get over that fight now. You're just at that really sad part of it where it just feels empty and you don't kind of know where to go, okay? But you have to think positive, because I feel like this negative energy is going to come into you. The Page of Swords in reverse, what am I hearing for that? I heard contemplation, compassion. The truth. The truth that you weren't getting what it was that you deserved from a situation. You have to see that you weren't getting that truth. And that will help you get out of your head and stop fighting what is happening, and help you with patience towards the situation. You definitely took a good risk with the Fool card, so be okay with that. You're learning how to be more secure with yourself and be happy with yourself. Money-wise, I feel like that's going to go well. You definitely made a sacrifice, okay? You released yourself from something that you have been thinking about, okay? You may be getting bad communication or not communication at all, but you're going to have to release that energy and heal from it, okay? It's time for you to definitely let that go. This is a healing week for you, Cancer, okay? So your card is perfect timing. This was a perfect time for you to do that. It was time. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it was time for you to do that. It may feel uncomfortable. It may not feel like where you want to be, but it was definitely time for that. So stand strong, because there's healing coming to you, okay? So next we have Scorpio. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio for March 18th through 24th? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of? March 18th through 24th. Emperor in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. That tells me that you're gaining clarity, okay? Scorpio, you're gaining clarity on how you want to move forward and the lessons that you have learned. And now you are, I feel like you know what you want to do and you feel clear, okay? But you have the Hangman. So I feel like you're trying to look at things differently. You're evolving. Good. You may be holding on too tightly to your own situation because you felt left out in the cold about something and you didn't feel fulfilled, or you didn't feel like your dream came true for you. Okay? But I feel like it taught you something. It taught you something. And it taught you how to work better with yourself, or perceive things better with yourself. And now you're starting to move forward. You're starting to do things that are positive that you may have abandoned before because you were trying to hold on too tightly to something. And things are starting to unfold for you this week. Okay? Try not to focus on the negative, like what didn't happen in the past or how things didn't unfold, because I feel like with the 6 of Wands, you may not get the accolades that you want from people, okay? But it's something that you needed to do to heal yourself, because you felt like you left that part of you behind. And this is your way of gaining control, okay? Be careful about trying to make rules that are too tight, because that's what kind of got you in this situation in the first place, but with a different thing. Like, this is about work. Like, for example, this may be about work, but that may have gotten you in this situation when it came to love. Okay? You're definitely focused on yourself, okay? You may be a little bit up in the air because you feel like your dreams aren't coming true as fast as you thought, or people aren't paying attention or seeing you as fast as you thought they would, okay? But you're walking away from something. You're going into a space where you don't really know where you're going. You're leaving something you knew, and you're going to a place where you didn't know. And that makes you feel a little bit of fear. It may also feel like you don't have direction or you're not getting what you want. But I just feel like you're going through some phases, Scorpio. You have to stand strong and keep going. There it is, okay? You have to look at things from a different perspective. Don't look at things so negatively. You're learning as you go. There's nothing to worry about. There isn't. There's nothing to worry about. You have everything under control, okay? Try not to let yourself get too much into your head and try to gain too much control. You do have to go with the flow, because going with the flow is going to allow spirit to bring things into your life for you, okay? So last but not least, we have Pisces. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces for March 18th through 24th? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of? March 18th through 24th. You have the moon in reverse. That's your card, but it's in reverse. The 5 of Cups in reverse. The 3 of Swords in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress in reverse. The 6 of Swords. I almost said you got all your cards in reverse, so that means you can turn it around, but not quite. On the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So it's about seeing through your emotions, okay? I feel like you're in control of your emotions and you can see clearly, okay? And that's because you allowed yourself to get distracted. Be careful about getting distracted by things this week. And remember where you came from, holding on to your emotions, okay? Or letting your emotions take over and not being clear. You are going to be clear-headed, but there is that option for something to come and shake that up, okay? So I feel like you're releasing some fear about some things that didn't work out, or having to change a vision that you had, and you're starting to gain your to see what it is that you do have in a situation, which is beautiful. So you're releasing that fear, okay, which is great for you, okay? Somewhere where there wasn't abundance, this could be a love relationship, okay? This could be something that you were working towards that just didn't go the way that you wanted to. But I see you healing from it. You're healing from it and moving forward, okay? So you're gaining your self-confidence within a situation and seeing what it is that you do have by gaining control of your emotions and not wallowing in them, okay? And seeing the truth of a situation and not just seeing everything for as bad as it is. It may have to do with family, okay? You may not be in a good spot with family, or you may not be as in control of your finances as you want to be. You know, like you don't have an opportunity to nurture your finances or your family or what it is that you're bringing, okay? So I see that you're revisiting something and looking at it differently with the 5 of Cups in reverse, because you need to heal this energy of not feeling like you failed, and you're moving forward with that, okay? So you're definitely having a lot of strength this week, yep, and going within, okay? Refocusing yourself, doing a lot of introspection on your own situation and how you want to grow. You're taming all of those negative emotions, okay? You may have a tendency, like I said, this week to get a tad bit distracted, but I feel like you're going to get it back together. Perfect timing, okay? So it was perfect timing for you to do something, even though you may have felt like it wasn't, because because you don't feel like you were investing in something, or maybe you gave up on it. But that's okay, because perfect timing says you did it just right, and now it's time for you to think about where you've been and where it is that you want to go. Okay, you may get distracted. That's okay. Pick up, move forward. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye bye.